Sports, elephants and peanuts and three rings is headed down to Laredo, Texas. Jim Ryan is inside the Donald Trump bubble. ABC News correspondent. Good morning, Jim Ryan.
Hey, McGraw.
What's the latest with the Donald Trump circus?
Well, yeah, he's coming here to the border region to talk about, what else? Immigration. It was during his campaign announcement that he made controversial comments saying that Mexico sends criminals and rapists into the United States. It received some criticism from his fellow Republicans. Trump hopes to add credibility to those statements with this visit here today. He'll meet with Border Patrol agents. He'll take a tour of the area and then make some comments before he takes off again this afternoon, McGraw.
What's interesting is as salacious and as inflammatory as those comments are, the one thing he is doing is bringing immigration to the forefront, and it is a major topic for all of the candidates.
Well, yeah, I think it really has been for the last several years, but he's put a new spin on it, certainly, and perhaps a new controversial spin, but has taken down a lot of his fellow Republicans with it, drawn a lot of criticism from them. Today, he won't be alone when he visits the border. There are demonstrations planned. League of United Latin American Citizens plans to hold a protest of his visit here. Many Hispanics resentful of the comments that he made and has continued to make during his campaign.
Yeah. Jim, why do you think his popularity remains, on the rise still?
Well, I mean, he's certainly attracting a lot of attention to himself. Some of the others are kind of lying low right now, flying under the radar. Not Donald Trump. He's right out front, being very vocal, very visible in his campaign and in some controversial comments. I think it does attract a lot of attention. And at least to see the ABC polling results, some of his comments, even about immigration, have resonated with some voters who say that they want to see tighter restrictions on immigration into the country and that Donald Trump may offer some answers there.
Do you think he's in it to win it, or is he just here to draw attention to himself?
That's a great question. If you had $10 billion or whatever he says he has, I think he says he has $10 billion, why not spend some of it on a presidential campaign? He's also talking, though, about possibly splitting from the GOP and continuing his candidacy for the presidency as an independent. He's telling that to The Hill, and we'll see how that plays today as well. He'll be asked some questions, certainly about a third-party candidacy when he comes here, but also about his comments that he's made regarding John McCain and about immigration and everything else.
There hasn't been one vote cast, and he's a Republican already claiming to maybe start a third-party candidate. So seems to me a little premature, but you never know with Donald Trump.
He could be the latest John Anderson or the latest Ross Perot or the latest to give it a try. And, certainly he's created a splash in the early going.
I'm just worried about some type of international incident happening down at the border today. Jim Ryan with ABC News covering Donald Trump down there. Jim, thanks for checking in. Have a good day.
See you, McGraw.
All right, 7:55 here, Big 550.